Welcome to our journey through the home. I'm thrilled to have you here for this course. Together, we'll explore the different parts of a house, learning how to name each room and discuss what we do in them. By the end of this course, you will be able to confidently talk about your home in English. To make the most of this experience, I encourage you to follow the slides carefully. Take notes on the important points, as this will help reinforce what you've learned. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to review the content. Remember, learning is a journey, and it's perfectly okay to revisit information until it clicks for you. In this course, we'll cover various areas of a home, from the living room to the kitchen, and even the more private spaces like bedrooms and bathrooms. We'll not only learn vocabulary, but also some useful grammar to help you express yourself clearly and accurately. Imagine being able to describe your favorite room or share what you enjoy doing at home in English. You'll be surprised at how quickly you'll pick up the language when you engage with these everyday topics. I want you to feel excited about what lies ahead. Each slide is packed with valuable insights and practical knowledge, designed to build your confidence in using English. So, let's embark on this exciting adventure together, and by the end of this course, you will master the language of your home. Let's get started. If you are watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment telling us which city you are watching from. Continuing our journey, let's dive into Chapter 1. Introduction to the Home. A home is much more than just walls. It's the place where we live, rest, and connect with one another. It's interesting to observe that when we talk about a home, we're really discussing the environment that shapes our daily lives. Think about your own home. What makes it special to you? Is it where you gather with loved ones, or perhaps a cozy nook where you enjoy a good book? In this chapter, we have 3 key objectives to focus on. The first goal is to name the main rooms in the house in English. This is fundamental because knowing the vocabulary allows us to communicate effectively about our living spaces. When you can say kitchen, living room, and bedroom, you're already on your way to expressing yourself better. Next, we will learn to use sentence structures to describe these environments. For instance, you might say, "The kitchen is where I cook," or "My bedroom is my favorite place to relax." These simple sentences can help you share your experiences and feelings about your home. Lastly, we will apply this vocabulary in real-life situations. Imagine talking to a friend about your recent home improvement project or explaining where you keep your favorite items. Being able to use the correct terms and context will boost your confidence in everyday conversations. As we progress, we'll explore each room in detail, so by the end of this chapter, you'll be well equipped to discuss your home in English. So, let's get started. Moving forward in our journey, let's explore the entrance of a home, which is often our first impression of the space inside. Imagine this. As you approach a house, the porch greets you. The porch, or veranda, is that lovely covered area right at the front. It serves as a welcoming space where we can relax, chat with neighbors, or enjoy a bit of fresh air. Notice how some people decorate their porches with plants or comfortable chairs, making it inviting not just for themselves, but also for guests. It's the perfect spot to say, "Welcome to my home." Now, let's talk about the door itself. The door is not just a barrier, it's the main entry point into our lives. Think about all the times you've heard someone say, "Please close the front door," or "I'll meet you at the back door." Each of these doors serves a unique purpose. The front door often symbolizes hospitality, while the back door can be more practical, like a quick entry after a long day. As we describe these features, we're not just naming parts of the house, we're setting the stage for the stories and memories that unfold inside. For example, can you recall a time when a friend knocked on your front door and you felt excited to welcome them in? It's those little moments that make a house feel like home. In our next slide, we will step inside and discover the living room, the heart of the home where many of those meaningful interactions take place. So, let's keep this momentum going as we learn how to express our experiences in these spaces. Continuing our exploration, let's step into the living room, often considered the heart of the home. This is where we come together to relax, watch TV, and entertain our guests. Think about your own living room. What makes it special? Is it where you unwind after a long day, or is it a gathering spot for family movie nights? The living room usually features a comfortable sofa, which serves as a central piece. Notice how a good sofa can transform the space, inviting everyone to sit back and share stories or enjoy a good book. It's interesting to think about how this simple piece of furniture can foster connections, whether you're chatting with friends or spending time with family. And then there's the television, a common source of entertainment and information in many homes. It's fascinating how we often gather around it to watch our favorite shows or movies, creating shared experiences that can spark conversations. Can you recall the last time you watched a thrilling game or a heartwarming film together? Those moments become cherished memories. A cozy carpet often completes the living room, adding warmth and comfort to the atmosphere. It's not just about aesthetics. Think about how a soft carpet feels under your feet, making the space feel more inviting. It encourages us to take off our shoes, sit down, and feel at home. As we dive deeper into the different areas of a house, we'll continue to see how each space serves a unique purpose while also nurturing our relationships and daily routines. Up next, we'll explore the dining room, where families gather to share meals and create lasting memories. Let's keep this journey going. Now that we've explored the living room, let's take a moment to focus on a crucial aspect of describing our homes: grammar. This brings us to our first grammatical structure: there is and there are. Understanding how to use these phrases will help you clearly express what you see in different rooms. Let's start with there is. This phrase is used for singular objects. For example, when you say, there is a sofa in the living room, you're identifying one specific item. Think about how you might describe your own space. If you want to point out that cozy sofa where you relax, you can confidently say, there is a sofa in my living room. Now, when we talk about multiple items, we switch to there are. For instance, if your dining room has more than one chair, you would say, there are 2 chairs in the dining room. It's simple, isn't it? You can see how this structure helps you convey more detail about your surroundings. Let's look at a few more examples. Imagine you walk into your bedroom and notice your favorite things. You could say, there's a carpet on the floor, to highlight that soft area you love stepping on. Or, when you look at your walls, you might say, there are pictures on the wall, which captures the memories you cherish. Isn't it interesting how using is for singular and are for plural makes our communication clearer? This little grammatical tip can really elevate your descriptions. As we move forward, we'll dive into the dining room in our next slide, where we'll see how these structures come together to create vivid descriptions of our homes. Let's keep building on what we've learned. Continuing our journey through the home, let's step into the dining room, a place where families gather not just to eat, but to connect and share stories. This room is often filled with warmth and laughter, especially during mealtimes. Think about your own dining experiences. Is it a special place for family dinners, or perhaps a spot where you celebrate birthdays and holidays? The centerpiece of the dining room is, of course, the table. This is where the magic happens. Imagine a beautifully set table, complete with plates and glasses. When you say, we have dinner in the dining room, you're not just stating a fact, you're sharing a moment of togetherness. Isn't it interesting how meals can become a time for bonding? When we sit down to eat, we often share our day, discuss our plans, or simply enjoy each other's company. Now, let's think about the chairs. They play an essential role, too. A good chair invites us to sit comfortably and stay a while. Have you noticed how a well-chosen chair can make the dining experience more enjoyable? It's the little details, like having enough chairs for everyone, that ensure no one feels left out. As we describe the dining room, we can also think about how we can use the grammar we learned earlier. For example, you could say, there is a round table in the dining room, to emphasize its shape, or there are 4 chairs around the table, to highlight the seating arrangement. In the next slide, we'll explore the heart of the home, the kitchen, where flavors come to life and meals are prepared. So, let's keep this exploration going as we learn how to express these experiences in our own words. Moving forward in our exploration, let's enter the kitchen, often referred to as the heart of the home. This is where flavors come to life and delicious meals are crafted. Think about your own kitchen. What's your favorite dish to prepare? Is it a family recipe passed down through generations, or maybe something new you're experimenting with? The kitchen is filled with essential appliances that help us in our culinary adventures. First, let's talk about the stove. This is where the magic begins. When you say, "I am cooking in the kitchen," you're not just stating a fact, you're sharing a moment of creativity. Imagine the aromas wafting through the air as you prepare a meal. It's interesting to observe how cooking can be both a necessity and an art form, bringing families together around the dining table we just discussed. Next, we have the fridge, a crucial part of the kitchen. It keeps our food fresh and safe to eat. When you open your fridge, what do you see? Fresh fruits, leftovers, or maybe some ingredients for tonight's dinner. You might say, "There is a fresh salad in the fridge." This simple sentence captures so much about your meals and choices. Finally, let's not forget about the sink. It's where we wash our dishes and clean our fruits and vegetables. Think about how essential this space is in maintaining a tidy kitchen. You could say, "I wash the dishes in the sink," highlighting the everyday tasks that keep our homes running smoothly. As we wrap up our visit to the kitchen, remember that this space is about more than just cooking. It's about creating memories, sharing experiences, and nourishing our bodies. In the next slide, we'll explore the more private areas of the home, focusing on rest and hygiene. Let's keep this journey going. Now that we've explored the lively spaces of the kitchen, let's transition into a quieter and more personal part of our home, areas dedicated to rest and hygiene. These spaces are essential for our well-being and comfort, providing us with the private retreat we all need after a busy day. Think about your own bedroom. It's not just a room, it's your personal sanctuary, a place where you can unwind, recharge, and dream. When you enter your bedroom, what do you notice? Is it the cozy bed inviting you to relax, or perhaps the calming colors on the walls? You might say, "There is a large bed in my bedroom," highlighting the centerpiece of this important space. It's interesting to observe how our bedrooms reflect our personalities, from the decor to the little items we cherish. Now, let's consider the bathroom, another vital area in our homes. This is where we take care of our hygiene and prepare ourselves for the day ahead. Picture this. You step into the bathroom and see your essentials neatly arranged. You could say, "There is a mirror above the sink," or "There are towels hanging on the rack," bringing attention to the details that make this space functional. As we dive deeper into these areas, we'll explore how to describe them effectively, using the grammar structures we've learned. For instance, saying, "There is a shower in the bathroom," helps paint a clear picture of your daily routine. In the next slide, we'll focus on the bedroom in more detail, discussing how to express your feelings about this personal retreat. So, let's keep going on this journey of discovery. Continuing our journey into the more personal areas of the home, let's step into the bedroom, truly a special refuge for each of us. This is not just a room, it's a space where we rest, dream, and recharge after a long day. Think about your own bedroom. What makes it your favorite place? Is it the cozy bed that invites you to relax, or perhaps the peaceful atmosphere that lets you unwind? In your bedroom, the bed is undoubtedly the centerpiece. When you say, "My bedroom has a large bed," you're highlighting a place where comfort meets tranquility. Imagine sinking into your bed after a tiring day. It's interesting to observe how a good night's sleep can refresh us, isn't it? The bed isn't just for sleeping. It's also where we enjoy moments of reading, daydreaming, or simply being still. Now, let's talk about the pillow. A good pillow provides the comfort we need for a restful night. You might say, "There's a soft pillow on my bed." Notice how this simple sentence emphasizes the comfort that helps us drift off into dreams. The quality of our sleep can really affect how we feel the next day, so having a good pillow is essential. Next, we have the closet or wardrobe, where we store our clothes. This space helps keep our room organized and tidy. You could say, "There is a closet in my bedroom." Think about what's inside it. Do you have your favorite outfits hanging there, or perhaps some cherished items that remind you of special times? As we explore the bedroom, remember that it reflects who we are. In the next slide, we'll shift our focus to the bathroom, another vital area for our personal care and hygiene. So let's keep moving forward in this exploration of our homes. Now that we've taken a closer look at the bedroom, let's step into another essential space in our home, the bathroom. This area is often considered a personal sanctuary for hygiene and self-care. Think about your own bathroom. What do you notice when you walk in? The bathroom is not just a functional space. It's where we prepare ourselves for the day and unwind in the evenings. One of the most important features in the bathroom is the shower. Imagine starting your day with a refreshing shower. You might say, "There is a shower in my bathroom." This simple statement captures the essence of routine and rejuvenation. It's interesting to observe how a warm shower can wash away the stress of the day, leaving you feeling revitalized. Next, we have the toilet, which is an indispensable part of the bathroom. When you say, "There is a toilet in the bathroom," you're highlighting a crucial element of comfort and privacy. This space allows us to take care of our personal needs in a safe environment, making it a key part of our daily lives. Don't forget about the mirror. The mirror is not just a reflective surface. It's where we prepare ourselves for the world. You could say, "There is a mirror above the sink." Think about the moments you spend in front of the mirror, getting ready for work, or perhaps putting on your favorite outfit. It's fascinating how this simple piece can influence our confidence and how we present ourselves. As we explore the bathroom, keep in mind that it plays a vital role in our daily routines. In the next slide, we'll dive into grammar, focusing on prepositions of place, which will help you describe where everything is located in these important spaces. Let's continue this journey together. Moving forward in our journey, we've explored the personal spaces of our home, like the bedroom and the bathroom, where comfort and care play significant roles in our daily lives. Now, let's delve into an essential aspect of communication that will help us describe these spaces more effectively: prepositions of place. Prepositions are small words that tell us where something is located. They help us paint a clearer picture of our surroundings. For instance, think about your living room. If I say, "The cat is on the sofa," you can easily visualize the scene. Notice how this simple structure helps you understand exactly where the cat is resting. It's interesting to observe how these words can transform a simple statement into a vivid description. Now, let's consider another example. The shoes are under the bed. Here, we have a clear understanding of where the shoes are located, just by using the preposition under. This helps us organize our thoughts and communicate effectively about the items in our home. In the bathroom, you might say, "The towel is in the bathroom." This demonstrates that the towel is not just anywhere, it's specifically located in that essential space. It's fascinating how prepositions can guide us in understanding the layout of our homes. And what about the broom? You could say, "The broom is behind the door." This not only tells us where the broom is, but also helps us visualize how spaces are organized. These simple structures allow us to give clear directions or descriptions about our environment. In the next slide, we will put these grammar concepts into practice, helping you describe your own living spaces. So let's keep going and explore how to use these prepositions to enhance our communication. Moving forward in our journey, we now enter Chapter 3, where we'll explore the service areas of the home. These spaces are often overlooked, but are vital for keeping our home functioning smoothly and our gardens thriving. Think about how these areas support the day-to-day activities that make our lives easier. First, let's consider the laundry room. This is where we take care of our clothes, ensuring they are clean and fresh. You might say, "There is a washing machine in my laundry room." This simple statement highlights a key appliance that plays a significant role in our daily routines. Imagine the satisfaction of pulling out a warm, clean shirt after a wash. It's interesting to observe how this space helps us maintain not just our clothing, but also our sense of order and cleanliness at home. Now, think about the tools and supplies we keep in these service areas. For example, a garage or workshop can be filled with essential items for maintenance. You could say, "There are tools in the garage." These tools help us fix things around the house or even embark on creative projects. Notice how having a dedicated space for these items keeps our homes organized and functional. Moreover, let's not forget about the garden. A well-kept garden can enhance the beauty of our home. You might say, "There are flowers in my garden." This simple sentence can evoke images of colors and fragrances, making it clear how these outdoor spaces contribute to our overall living environment. As we explore these service areas, think about the roles they play in your life. In the next slide, We'll dive deeper into the laundry room, examining its different components and how they assist us in this essential chore. Let's continue our exploration and see how these areas keep our homes running smoothly. Continuing our journey, let's step into the laundry room, a space dedicated to the care of our clothes. This area is fundamental for maintaining order and cleanliness in our home. Think about the laundry room in your own house. It's often where we tackle one of the most routine yet essential tasks, washing our clothes. You might say, "I wash my clothes in the laundry room." This simple statement highlights the primary function of this space. Notice how having a dedicated area for laundry helps us keep our living spaces organized. Without it, our homes could quickly become cluttered with dirty clothes. In the laundry room, one of the most important appliances is the washing machine. Imagine the ease of tossing in a load of clothes and letting the machine do the work for you. You could say, "There is a washing machine in my laundry room." This shows how technology helps simplify our lives. It's interesting to observe how much time and effort we save thanks to this appliance, allowing us to focus on other tasks. Then, we also have the dryer, which complements the washing machine perfectly. After a wash, we want our clothes to dry quickly, right? You might say, "There is a dryer in my laundry room." This ensures that our clothes are not only clean, but also ready to wear in no time. As we think about these appliances, consider how they help us maintain our routines. Keeping our clothes clean is a small but significant part of our daily lives. In the next slide, we'll explore the garage and outdoor spaces, which are equally important for organization and functionality in our homes. Let's keep going and discover how these areas support our everyday living. Now that we've explored the laundry room and its essential role in keeping our clothes clean, let's transition into another critical area of the home, the garage and outdoor spaces. These areas not only help us stay organized, but also enhance our living experience. First, let's talk about the garage. This is where we typically park our car and store tools and equipment. You might say, "The car is in the garage." This simple sentence highlights the garage's primary purpose of protecting our vehicle from the elements, like rain or snow. It's interesting to observe how having a dedicated space for our car keeps our driveways clear and our homes looking tidy. Moreover, think about the tools we keep in the garage. These can range from gardening tools to power tools for home repairs. Imagine saying, "There are tools in the garage." This not only signifies that we have the necessary equipment for home maintenance, but also illustrates how these items help us manage tasks around the house. Isn't it great to have everything in one organized place? Now, let's step outside to the garden. This is the area where we cultivate plants and flowers, creating a beautiful environment. You might say, "The garden is beautiful." This simple phrase evokes images of vibrant colors and fragrant flowers, showing how gardens can enhance the aesthetic appeal of our homes. Notice how tending to a garden can also be a rewarding experience, providing us with fresh vegetables or herbs. Finally, consider the backyard. It serves as an open space for relaxation and leisure activities. You might say, "The backyard is perfect for barbecues." This illustrates how outdoor spaces can foster family gatherings and create lasting memories. As we continue our journey, let's keep in mind how these areas contribute to our overall living experience. In the next slide, we will explore hidden areas of the home, which often hold their own surprises and functionalities. Let's keep going. Now that we've explored the garage and outdoor spaces, let's delve into the hidden areas of the home. These spaces, often overlooked, can offer valuable storage solutions and additional functionality. Think about how these areas can transform clutter into organization. First, let's discuss the basement. This area is located below ground level and serves various purposes. You might say, "The old furniture is in the basement." This simple statement highlights how basements often become storage spaces for items we don't use every day, like seasonal decorations or old furniture. Isn't it interesting how a basement can keep our main living areas free from clutter? Imagine having a clean, organized living room because your extra things are tucked away in the basement. Now, consider the possibilities a basement offers. It can even be transformed into a recreational space or a workshop where hobbies can flourish. Picture a cozy den where family and friends gather for movie nights. The versatility of this hidden space can enhance our home life significantly. Next, let's move up to the attic. This area sits above the ceiling and is often used to store memories. You might say, there are old photos in the attic. This highlights how attics can hold cherished keepsakes, like family albums or childhood toys. It's fascinating to think about the stories these items tell and how they connect us to our past. Attics can also be a treasure trove of vintage items. Imagine discovering a box of old letters or your great-grandmother's wedding dress. These hidden gems can spark joy and nostalgia. As we consider these hidden areas, think about how they can serve different functions in your own home. In the next slide, we'll explore stairs and hallways, essential connections that link all these spaces together. Let's keep moving forward. Now that we've uncovered the hidden areas of our home, let's move on to an essential aspect of any house: the stairs and hallways. These spaces may seem simple, but they play a crucial role in connecting all the different rooms and areas we've discussed so far. Consider the stairs first. They are more than just a way to get from one floor to another. They represent a transition between different levels of our living space. You might say, "Go up the stairs to the bedroom." This sentence illustrates how we navigate our homes. Notice how stairs can also become a gathering spot, or even a place to pause and enjoy a view of the living room below. Stairs can bring a sense of openness and flow, allowing us to experience our home in a new way. Now, let's talk about hallways. These corridors link the various rooms together, creating pathways throughout our home. You might say, "The bathroom is at the end of the hallway." This simple phrase shows how hallways guide us to essential spaces, making our daily routines easier. Imagine walking down a well-lit hallway, noticing family photos on the walls, creating a sense of warmth and connection. It's interesting to observe how hallways, while often overlooked, can reflect our style and personality through decoration. They can be adorned with artwork, plants, or personal touches that make our home feel unique. As we explore stairs and hallways, think about how they facilitate movement and accessibility in your living space. In the next slide, we will put all this knowledge into practice as we discuss how to describe your home. Let's keep going and get ready to share what we've learned. Now that we've explored the essential connections provided by stairs and hallways, it's time to put all that we've learned into practice. This is a pivotal moment in our journey together. We've delved into various areas of the home, from the garage to the hidden spaces like the basement and attic, each contributing uniquely to our living experience. Think about how these spaces work together. For instance, when you describe your home, you might mention the living room, the kitchen, and even the stairs that connect them. This is where we start using the vocabulary and concepts we've learned. It's essential to be able to use simple sentences to express where things are located and how different areas relate to each other. You can say, "There is a cozy chair in the living room," or "The kitchen is next to the dining room." Notice how these sentences help paint a picture of your home for someone else. It's interesting to observe that the more details you provide, the clearer the image becomes. As we prepare for the next slide, think about your favorite room. What makes it special? What items do you see around you? In our upcoming challenge, you'll describe your favorite space in 3 sentences. This will be not only a fun exercise, but also a practical way to reinforce everything we've covered. So, as we move forward, get ready to share your thoughts and feelings about your home. Using the structure and vocabulary we've practiced, let's embrace this opportunity to express ourselves and solidify our understanding of describing our living spaces. Continuing our course, we now arrive at an exciting challenge that allows you to express everything we've learned about describing our homes. This is your opportunity to share your personal space and make it come alive with words. Think back to the various areas we've explored together, like the living room, kitchen, or even those hidden spaces like the basement and attic. For this exercise, you will create 3 sentences about your favorite room. Let's break this down step by step. First, you can start with a simple declaration using "there is" or "there are." For example, you might say, "There is a big sofa in my living room." This statement helps paint a clear picture of your space, so take a moment to consider what stands out in your favorite room. Next, let's add a personal touch. You can use the phrase "I like to" describe what you enjoy doing in that space. For instance, "I like to read in my bedroom." This not only tells us about the room, but also gives insight into your personality and how you use that space. Isn't it fascinating how sharing what we love to do can deepen our connection to our favorite places? Finally, let's combine these structures. You could say, "In my kitchen, there is a big fridge." This sentence connects the location with the item, showcasing the kitchen's functionality. As you prepare to describe your favorite room, think about the details and emotions you want to convey. This is not just about vocabulary, it's about sharing a little piece of your life. In our next slide, we will wrap up our journey and celebrate your newfound skills in describing your home with confidence. Let's get started. Congratulations on reaching the end of our course. You've done an incredible job exploring the various parts of a home, from the living room to the kitchen, and even the hidden spaces like the basement. You've learned not only how to describe these areas, but also how to express your daily life within them. Now, you can confidently use phrases like, "There is a cozy chair in my living room," or "I like to cook in my kitchen." This knowledge allows you to connect with others about your home in a meaningful way. Remember, each room in your house tells a story, and you now have the tools to share that story with others in English. As we wrap up, I encourage you to take on the final challenge. Record a short video of yourself showing different rooms in your home. Narrate in English as you describe each space. This will not only reinforce what you've learned, but also give you a chance to practice speaking and gain confidence in your language skills. Don't forget to keep reviewing the vocabulary and structures we covered, especially using "there is" and "there are." Daily practice is key to cementing your understanding and helping you grow. Before we finish, I want to sincerely thank you for your dedication throughout this course. Your commitment to learning is commendable, and I hope you feel proud of your progress. Remember, each time you describe your home, you are sharing a piece of yourself. So, keep practicing, keep growing, and embrace the joy of communicating in English. Well done on completing this course. If you are watching on YouTube, check the video description. It has the step-by-step guide on how to get your certificate. If you are watching on Zanti Academy or pveduca.com, mark this lesson as completed to finish the course and unlock your certificate.